In this video, we're going to have a look at how to navigate what you could call sentiment or emotion in our source texts. I have selected a source text here. It is a deposition from 2016. I'll show you the transcript here. June 2016, Donald J. Trump was being interviewed before the court or by the court officers in Washington, and we have the questions that he was posed in this file, and we have the answers given by Mr. Trump in this file. So that's been separated out. That allows us to just look at the sentiments present in Donald J. Trump's answers. We can start by using this first report. And my first question would be, so how much positive sentiment is there? In word maps, sentiments are divided into groups where we use the word feeling. So we're looking for feeling up, and we just want the main parent topic that covers all aspects of feeling up. So we've got that one. And in the next line, we want to have feeling down. So we have that here. And let me start by getting a pretty specific piece of information. I want the absolute numbers of the number of words that correspond with these two distinctions. And I want to have lots and lots of details. I want to have the text divided into 64 different small parts. So let's submit that and see what we get. Now you may feel, as I do right now, that this is actually too much detail, but I just wanted to show you that. So there are two lines. The first line is the feeling up aspect. It's the blue one here. And the second line corresponds with these words down here, and that's the black line. And we really can't determine very clearly which line is the stronger. So let me immediately change that into 4 parts. So now we have the text organized as just 4 chapters, if you will. And now we can see much more clearly that actually the feeling up aspect, being the first part here, is kind of winning. So we have a positive mood as the stronger one here in the top. And it's beginning quite positively and it's ending quite positively. In the second quarter, however, the feeling down kind of moves up and almost meets the feeling up theme. So that was just a general overview of these two topics. But what I wanted to show you really was a little bit more information about the different options that you have if you're interested in emotions and sentiment. So let's go back and choose a different report. We'll choose our Ngram report. And I'll choose to have just a 1 gram, and I want every kind of feeling now. So a very, very broad general topic that is any feeling, and that's this one with the double asterisk. So this is really a very generic way of approaching this theme. And what this gives us is 5 different subchapters of the feeling theme or the sentiment theme. So we have the first chapter giving us 64 examples of feeling up. That's this first one. We can move it and bring it back. We have this second one giving us 36. And they have to do with importance. So that's a little bit different aspect of emotions, if you will. Maybe not so emotional, but these are words that communicate that this is important. This has importance. This has value. Then there are words that have to do with intensity. Another word for this would be arousal. So the arousal part would be more strong in this one. Then we have the feeling down, 27 examples of that. And the so-called feeling diminutive, linguists would recognize the concept of using litotes that would often be present in this area. And there is actually a sixth dimension that could also have been present, but it wasn't here. You might want to try in your own text, and you would find examples of even a sixth aspect of feelings. Now, if you compare this with the general methodology you find in other discourses, often people only think about feeling up or feeling down. What I believe I have shown here is that there is so much more going on, and you should really consider not just looking for feeling up or feeling down. You should really look at how to also integrate the importance part or the intensity part. We can get a little bit more detailed. Let's go back here and have a token cloud. And why don't we take the feeling downwards now and have a look at those. So they come here, and we'll submit that. And here we have some of the examples. What I wanted to show you here is not just another report, but I also wanted to show you some of the options that we programmed into your tool. You may not want to use all these words as examples of feeling down. You may actually disagree, and that's totally fine. You may actually, for example, feel that the word rather in many cases does not communicate very clearly a feeling down emotion. The reason why the word is here on this page is that sometimes it may be quite a good indicator of a feeling down aspect. The same goes for the word oh. It may be totally neutral, but in some cases then it may be a good indicator of a feeling down aspect. One that should be a pretty clear example of a feeling down is this one here, the hurt. So why don't we have a look at that one, see what that says. We can also have this one here. Let's click at it. And what you'll see from this report is that you can immediately access the quotes behind the words, and you can also access the full text behind the quotes, so you can navigate your material going back and forwards. So what I wanted to show you here are various ways to access sentiment and emotions in text. We have seen a couple of different reports that allow us to get some kind of insight and overview here. And primarily, I wanted to impress on you to not just think in feeling up or feeling down. I wanted to have you thinking about at least 5, maybe even 6 different aspects of how emotions can be present in text. So thank you for watching. See you back soon.